Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me again here in the town of Anvilseal in Dwarf Fortress for our continuing story where we're following the dwarves of this rapidly developing fortress. We're on episode 39, so thanks for joining me. I'll take a moment to apologize for the lost audio at the end of the last episode. Hope that wasn't too disruptive. It can't be helped in this case, so sorry for that. And yeah, we'll move on, and hopefully I will push the right buttons next time. So, kind of an eventful episode in our last take here. So I'm not going to do a lot of reviewing there, but I will say that we're definitely putting the dwarves back to work. And you can probably see evidence of that already as we are planning out some additional homes. I kind of started that off camera just because it seemed like the right thing to do. I've also got some other plans that I'd like to take a look at some point. These are all going to be orthoclase homes. And I think we won't worry about that for now. But we're going to go up here, and we're just going to dig a couple more chunks out of this. Boy, I'm glad I didn't do it there. We'll do that. And we'll kick off the running of the simulation. A whole bunch of dwarves on their way to do some mining and some building, I think. We definitely want to expand this part of the residence hall out. And I'm not sure... Actually, now that I'm looking at this, I have to be careful. This house is going to actually have to be a little bit smaller, so let's cancel this. I was going to dig out a little bit deeper there, but the second story of this home is going to be slightly differently sized, so we're just going to keep rolling with the orthoclase here. I should be able to get to that, yeah. But there should be some expected new arrivals here soon, I'm sure. And so we need to be ready for them. "98 dwarves after that little incident in the tavern, unfortunately. But aside from that, everything seems to be going pretty well. I think the dwarves are ready to get back to work. Which is nice. Lots of cancellations there. Godin Thumrush, an engraver, has created Locum Beckham, a phyllite mug, and claims it as a family heirloom. Excellent. Let's take a look at that mug. This is a Firelight mug. All craft dwarfship is of the highest quality. It is studded with steel decorated with yak leather and encircled with bands of oval firelight cabochons and tower cap. This object menaces with spikes of yak leather and pig tail. On the item is the image of the dwarves in green glass. The dwarves are traveling. The artwork relates to the formation of the Hall of Turquoise at Anvilseal in the late autumn of 47. On the item is an image of Seabrick Sabrixes, the dwarf in yak bone. Saberaxes. Seabrick Saberaxes is laughing. The artwork relates to the fey mood of the dwarf Seabrick Saberaxes in the late winter of 50, just 5 years ago. Interesting choice, dwarf. Presumably this is Godam Thumrush, creator of Muscle Handle. Let's go to your room. And we certainly have furniture, room for a display case. So we'll go ahead and drop one of those guys in. And we need to not forget to place that on there. I don't know why they're pathing up over this like that, and that's annoying. Keep building, guys. Now, there's some stairs that go up to this side of our fortress, and we haven't really done much with this. I have some ideas, but so far, nothing doing. We will probably start working on that, but I don't know when it's going to happen. Soon-ish will be my guess. Toss another door on there, dwarves. Stumpy got stung by a honeybee. So yeah, we'll need to figure out a way to get some stairs up to this level, and I think we're just going to move them back here. As much as I'd like for them to... You know what, actually? What am I thinking? Let's do this. And yeah, we're just going to go... Yeah, we'll just go right there, actually. What was I thinking? We can go ahead and channel this area out just to kind of make this an even Steven, as it were. We'll let them take a break after this. Okay, that's why. So if we put stairs right here, 2 stairs. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. And then we can demolish this and put another home there. Oh, and you know what I did wrong? Can we actually engrave those before or after the door has been put in? Looks like it. Perhaps just not while the door is being placed in. Well, wheelbarrow dwarves are hard at work. Yeah, okay, perfect. No worries then, dwarves. And I was going to expand this out, but I think I'm just going to wait. No real need to yet. Excellent. And then we can actually get rid of these stairs. But that'll line up. And yeah, we can do that from here and down. Someone left their backpack. Sloppy dwarves. Got a construction mandate. 2 more battle axes, so sure. We're gonna have more battle axes than we know what to do with at this point, which is okay. Alright, so there is our beautiful orthoclase stairwell, and that goes up into this side of the fort. I'm just going to put some floor down here, just in case someone falls. That would be a shame. Excellent, that's all the way back. We're going to have a street that runs through here. Let's see, is this actually worth turning into a... Not really. Because we'll have the wall, it's just going to be like a little one tile wide home, unfortunately. Let's get our last orthoclase home in here built up. Okay, we got a bull that we need to slaughter. Take a look at that real quick. Actually, you know what? I was in the middle of doing this, so let's get this taken care of. No need in being crazy, or no need to be crazy. There we go. Okay. So that's pretty much settled in there. Looks nice. Yeah, we can just put a second floor. Just put doorways right off of that. I don't know why I didn't think of that until just now. That's a good idea. Put a little doorway here. And done. Yeah, whoops. Yeah, no access. That's fine. Once the bottom gets built, that'll be easy to do. We out of orthoclase? Maybe I just misread that message. That's probably what happened. So run that street up here. We'll probably do second floor mica all the way up to here, and then run this street kind of through this way, and then come out on the other side around the volcano. I don't know why we switched here, but, you know, such that it is. This fortress is coming along. We're trying to... The goal here is basically... No migrants, okay. Oh, and I forgot about the bull. Can you believe that? I can. Okay, so Bully is our bull. Super original name. Here's the other bull. Recovers quickly in high stamina. Just double check. Is that better than bully? Resist sickness and strong. No. That's okay. Oh, no access because there's no stairs there. Should be stairs here. Whoops. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Those are going to be walls. Oh, no, that's not going to work. We'll do that in a minute. Second story going in. These guys need stair access. I think what we'll do is we'll just throw some stairs down here. And then these houses can share that adjacency of the stairs, which will be lovely. That house went together really, really fast. But yeah, we'll just make the doorways back here for the second floor. These guys really chew through blocks, which is hilarious. Just trying to have a little bit of an offset there, as per usual. Oh yeah. More construction mandates from Seabrick. 2 puzzle boxes. I don't like it. That's my least favorite mandate from him. Because you end up having to make a lot of toys. I know I've said that before, but... let's make some granite ones. Thank you. It's weird that they just left that last one sticking out there. It's funny looking. Or this one in the center. Sweet. Good job, dwarves. These homes will be lovely before you know it. We're just about ready to start engraving them, which is nice. Whoops. Get some floor down here. That's 50 orthoclase blocks right there. Boom, gone. But the walls rise. That's cool. So they could just come right up here, go to the temple. I'm not sure what else we're going to put up here. We have a lot of space because of the strip mining that we're doing. These guys are going to be off of a very busy part of the fortress, unfortunately. Sorry for that, dwarves. It's looking nice. I'd go as far to say these are ready for engraving. We'll wait until the walls get done here. But we definitely have the space to go ahead and start building those walls up. Just wait a second on that. And I think it's also time to start building some pillboxes near the entrance to the fortress. So we're going to get a few more homes completed since we've spent some time on that. And then we'll probably get to work on building some pillboxes. Places where we can shoot from is what I mean by that precisely. Being able to shoot out without enemies being able to climb in is an important feature of any fortress. Someone left their water skin, guys. I also was thinking, down here... Look at all that sand. I'm thinking about digging out a couple of places for our fisherdwarves to sleep. In fact, I'd like to do that right now. Let's just make a little, not a barracks, but a little dormitory off the end of this hallway. And what this is going to do is it's going to give us the opportunity, like if these dwarves, like this is a long walk to go back and forth, right? So we'll get this all nice and prettified. And yeah, then it will be a nice little dormitory so that if dwarves need a place to sleep, why they can sleep down here too. Oh, look at it, and they are using the fish stockpile, because I think there's going to be more people that are going to be working down here. Make sure that we got that one out of the two puzzle boxes. How we doing over here, guys? Looking good? Looking great. Let's get those doors on there. Someone's working on that. Here he comes. Oh, nope, I was wrong. Adil is coming to put that last little wall in. I think we can start the engraving process, though. Looks great. Don't forget the back sides. Yep, they do love their engraving, those dwarves. Fishery workers for the win. Let's make this... I don't know what we're going to put down here, but as far as like what type of material, it'd be cool to have something that's a little unique. I'm kind of thinking microcline, just because I don't have enough kimberlite, and microcline is blue. We could do stibnite, but again, not enough material. We'll drop a door right there eventually. Whoops. And that way, and maybe we'll put like some food and drink in there as well. Just like little food and drink stockpiles. And make a little dining hall off of this. Just some niceties, you know? I want to start on the siege boxes, but we can probably talk a little bit about that, or pillboxes. I think what we want to do here is let's make 2 of them, or just a nice little row here along this rhyolite. Yeah, that's a good idea. And we'll make 2 entrances. And shall we put a stairwell right there? It's kind of a little wiki kind of thing off of the temple there. Just take a look at the zones. Yeah, I think that's okay. We'll drop a stairwell right here. I like that. And we'll probably put some stuff up here with maybe some area to shoot out of as well. But yeah, this will need to be constructed out a little bit. In fact, let's go ahead and get that started. I don't want to cover this entirely because this is kind of our, you know, our... Oops. But we can do like 1 more here. I'm just gonna drop some, yeah, that's good. So then what we can do once we've got that kind of set up, there'll be a little walking pathway here, and then can we do construction without bashing that thing out? We can. Okay, excellent. Love it. And then we can carve fortifications. That's tracks. It's like, why isn't that working? And then you'll be able to shoot out of this. At least that's the idea. Let's double check that Seabrick's got his demand. Yeah. We got it, guys. Okay, back down here. We got our microcline set up, which is looking nice. Throw a back wall and make that microcline. Oops. Could actually do that twice. Make it kind of a natural entrance that gets nice here. Thought I had microcline selected. My goodness, I didn't. That should be more than enough for a decent dining hall. With some food and drink stocks. I don't think this will get used except for any people who are dealing with the fish. Oh, you know what? Off camera, I did add one more fisher to Fisher Dwarf, and it's going to be one of you guys. I think we'll leave Ast. Autumn, go do something else that's more useful, please. Seabrick, what are you looking for? A ban on exports? That's fine. Back up on the home front. Things are looking nice as far as our engravers go. Wow, they go fast. It's quite impressive. So these rooms are going to be a little small, but, you know, most of the dwarves don't mind that. We're going to go up this way with some floors, I think. Yeah. And instead of microcline, we're going to do rhyolite. Wall, passageway, wall. Let's match them up there, Ankh. There you go. Sweet. Yes, we'll have another main street here. That main street will run back that way. It's looking nice. Definitely looking nice. Can toss another house over here, I guess. Lovely. Oh, lots of these cancellations are really not ideal. This is a long walk to get back here. It's all right. Oh, you know what? We could go a little bit further out on that, like make it one more. Just because I'm feeling generous. It's better to have more space and not need it than need more space and not have it, right? Oh, let's get that mug placed too. Uh-oh. I've clearly forgotten where that mug is. Or where it belongs. I think it's here. We'll see, though. Let's see. Very busy dwarves. Who was down here, actually? Now, what's not clear to me is that is this person who created this artifact, are they wanting to use it? So I should just let it float around, or should I put it on display? And I don't know. Firelight mug. Put it on display here. Forgot him. Got it. Oh, we just still don't have some stuff designated as bedrooms. I almost said donated. Or at least one of them. Yeah, that's fully appointed, so that's fine. Another one over here. My goodness. Just make sure everything else is appointed. On the lower, it's designated, at least on the lower floors. Yep. Looks a lot better. Okay. So we can start appointing these guys, I suppose. Oops. Oh dear. Are we out of beds? We're definitely going to need some. I'm going to say let's make 20 because we're going to need some for our dormitory, our fisherman's dormitory, and we're also going to need several for these houses. In fact, we're going to bump that up to 30. It's the main reason why we ask for wood every time the trade caravans come, so I don't see why not. We do have them spread a little bit thin because tasks aren't getting done quite as quickly. And also because some of these tasks are a very long ways away. That's okay. And maybe the fish won't fry if they're in that stockpile. I don't know. We have way more fish than we know what to do with, you guys. Almost done there. Starting to look kind of homey. Yeah, lots and lots of stuff going on there. As we prepare for expansion, lots more yak calves. I guess we could build some out here as well. Probably a couple. It wouldn't be a bad idea. We could actually expand this out a little bit here. Although I don't know if I really want to. Now that I'm looking at it, I could dig down. Be dicey there. Maybe we'll just be a little bit careful when we're doing that. We don't have to do that today. I don't think it's a good idea to do today. We'll get those walls laid in, and then we'll put the floor in. Yeah, but a little bit... 37 was quite crazy. Or I'm sorry, 38 was quite crazy. And it's just kind of nice to, like, slow down a little bit. Let the dwarves have a bit of a break. and you know, get some rudimentary projects done around the fortress. This is a nice little fishing area. Might wait and see if this freezes up in the winter, and then we'll just like put some grates in along these edges. Keep an eye on that, because that would be a good thing to do as well, I think. Oops. They really like laying these floors out, so I have to be careful. It's probably not the right way to do that. Because, I mean, we haven't even finished the engraving here. And we did get an injured citizen. I don't recall how this citizen was injured. But has some fairly substantial wounds. Sutured, torn open elbow, overlapping fracture. So the ability to grasp has been lost. I want to keep an eye on Kel Ralikbur. Yak Bull. You got another mandate. Battle axes. Seabrick, we have enough battle axes, buddy. You want 3? Just double check. Yeah, 3. Okay. But yeah, Kel is not doing well. I think this was because of the brawl. But if I'm being 100% honest, I completely forgot. It's probably that's a bit embarrassing, and I apologize. But it's kind of where it's at for today. I hope you understand. Okay, someone picked up all the rotten fish. This is actually running pretty smoothly, but because because there's this, you know, super long trek to get there. It's probably better just to give them a little bit of, you know, extra breathing room. There's our beds. Beds coming in hot. And we got our trades coming in as well. Let's drop some beds and let's go see what's going on with that. We can certainly do beds for all of these areas. It's a chest for everybody. Oh, missed one. Okay, out of chests. And let's do the cabinets next. Yeah, you may be wondering what this is. It's a secret plan that's coming soon. That should trigger some cabinet jobs. Outpost liaisons come along. Let's take a look at what we're going to get from our trade this time. I know that they said they wanted blocks, and maybe we can afford to give them some blocks, but I mean, doubling the price on blocks doesn't seem like that. Let's just say it doesn't seem like the best price per weight of the caravan, you know? Wow, we have a lot of bolts. That's great. A lot of amulets. Yeah, we can toss some of these, I think. Using my mica. Get rid of that ratty pigtail cloak. Whoops. I always do that. That's what we want. There's no scroll bar, so yeah, we'll keep the backpacks. Keeping all my bags and my barrels. 100 gold bars. 90 steel bars. That's actually pretty good. I've got plenty of tin as well. 165 coke. We're not trading beds. Boy, one of these gem bins would be the mother of all trades, wouldn't it? Let's bring one of them up. Wait, cinnabars, cheap, cheap. I thought I saw one that was more than 5. Maybe we'll trade some if we find one worth more than 5. Limonite block. Wait a second. That's iron ore. Why did we make that? Puddinstone. Brimstone, kimberlite. I don't see anything that's... oh, that's beautiful. Or perment. I'm guessing if you can get some metal out of it, then it's probably worth more, but the remainder of these are just going to be, you know, fibers. Body parts, worthless, I suppose. Yeah. We're not trading you any of our boulders. Can't get rid of some bracelets, though. Not that one. Even though that would be lovely. It would for sure upset the dwarf who had it traded after creating it, working so hard for us. Keeping the buckets around. We haven't used the cages in a while. I'm of the mindset to get rid of these cages. We'll keep the chains. Not a lot of pigtail cloth. That's good. We're using it. Silly to get rid of the crowns. I'm just selling some of these higher ones, higher level or higher value ones. Our dwarves obviously aren't going to be wearing all of these, you know. Brown zircon figurine dwarves. We should probably track the crime too. I'm wondering if there's any like production order violations that are going on. You know? I'm sure we could find something to prosecute if we really wanted to. Throw some dwarves in jail. Oh, look at all of this. Absolute trash. Boy, as fast as we make it, they throw it out. Oddly enough. That's fine. Keep the hatchwares. Get rid of the zircons. Those big zircons. We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well on wood. On wool? Yeah, we're doing great on wood. That's a lot. I'm not even going to scroll through it. We're not selling it, of course, but, you know, there's no reason not to continue to bring more into the fold. Do we want to sell some of our muscle roast? That's a lot. Yeah, we can sell that. That's gonna fetch a really good price. You know? I don't know that they're gonna give us they're gonna have a lot of stuff that we want. Right now, it's like I'm kind of getting to the point in the game, and this usually happens in all of my fortresses, where we get to this point in the game, and then all of a sudden we've got a situation where the only thing that we really want from our traders is like like variety in foods to supplement our food stocks, because the dwarves go crazy for that. They love having that stuff around. And so, you know, you why would you not do that then? Seems worthless to... Yeah, we did do 15,000 in food. Just get rid of these stupid totems. Just get rid of all of them. I don't see anything in there. We'll keep that guy. Vultures, yeah, we'll keep those sets of totems. And we can't get rid of the puzzle boxes, even though we have a gajillion of them. 43. Puzzle boxes, puzzle boxes. Boy, if you're a kid that likes to play with puzzle boxes, you're in the right fort. But I don't think Junior cares too much one way or the other, so we'll get rid of all of the rest of the toys. Yeah, it seems reasonable. 130 items. That'll take a little while to get all of that set up. We've got the dwarves really busy right now, which is cool. We won't put any more of these houses together, though. I'll tell you that right now. Aside from the furniture hauling, that obviously needs to be done here. Everybody got a weapon rack except for this one here. Let's get these weapon racks going. Just caught a glimpse of those wagons down the bottom corner of the screen. Looks like they're making their way in. Can drop armor stands into these guys as well. They're unloading. 30 beds are done. Here they all come. We're waiting one item. It's this guy here. Adil painted bells. What are you bringing? Oops. And our broker's coming along too. We're going to be ready soon. We'll get that all engraved. We'll throw a couple of food stocks down there, or a food stock, a drink stock, like for prepared meals. And yeah, you know what? We'll pull up some of these Alunite tables here. Because I feel like giving the dwarves a little bit nicer area here. Yeah, let's pause that since we've got a few things going here. Yeah, that'll be perfect. We'll just have 1, 2, 3. A little food stock, a little drink stock in the back. Okay, Kib is talking with Dabbles, one of his eldest daughters, I think. World's the same as ever. Okay, nothing changed. That's quite alright. So we want logs as normal. Did I miss the logs? I must have. You not bringing us logs anymore? Or is it wood? It's wood. My goodness. I don't know how to play this game anymore, you guys. I'm so sorry. Well, we didn't ask... Oh, darn. I should have asked for more flux stone. Handwear and backpacks. Next year. That's kind of crazy. Handwear and backpacks, alright. Ban on certain exports. What did we ban? Beds, puzzle boxes, and battle axes. Okay. Say that 3 times fast. It's getting close. But the Alunite will look, or the Alunite tables and chairs will look really nice in there. That's fine. Burr. Fikad Dumat has claimed a stoneworker's workshop and has begun a mysterious construction. That's just going to keep getting canceled until they move that pick. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Hang on. Hope no one started... Oh, no, they did start hauling it. Don't hate me, guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. We have to wait. We got to get this engraved. I don't know what I was thinking. Trader's ready to trade. Okay. Let's just do a quick thing here where we get all of our stuff done. We need chests. Let's check our weapon racks. Good, good, good. No weapon rack here. No weapon rack here. Okay. Armor stand. Armor, 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 armor. Armor stands look good. Okay. Second floor weapon racks. There we go. Check the chest. Good, 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 good. I think chests are pretty close to done. Oh, we got a couple here. A lot, actually. Wow. Okay. Furniture, cabinets. Everybody's got a cabinet, except for you. And the other one there, too. I should just glazed over like I didn't even know. Perfect. I think that's the 4 items. We've already got beds in all of these. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. Let's do some multi on the bedrooms here. Yep. Whoops. Oh, they did designate. Okay, thank goodness. We got the Orthoclay's bedroom set. Let's go do our trade. All right. Just kind of clearing out some of the stuff that we don't really need anymore. Trading away a bunch of garbage clothing like you're supposed to. This is 1,300. I kind of feel like we'll keep the bin. Let's just wait on the gems. Let's see what else we can get out here. You know what I mean? Like, where do we sit with the remaining things that we have elected to trade? I wish I could split that stack. That's a lot of raw muscle. Yeah, 17,000. We'll take the steel bar. Take the rose gold bar, too. Why not? Don't want rough gems. They did bring us some chalk. Yeah, they did bring us some fluxstone, so we're going to grab the fluxstone. We'll even take the clay, just for the sake of the fact that we don't want to have to click on it. Take the flasks. That's a nice corset. Oaken. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, trading food. I know that they debuffed this a little bit a while back, but it sure doesn't seem like it. Like, you can, like, with 493 muscle roast, then we're getting, like, you've seen how much fish we've been getting out of our fishing village. Why would we, like, you almost don't have to trade anything else. Alpacas, reindeer, sow. Bring me something interesting. Buffalo milk, dwarven rum. Beer, rum, and milk with some ale. Yeah, I think we'll pass on that. We're just going to take all of the instruments, you guys. Don't need buckets. Don't care about battle axes. There's a steel pick. We may as well grab some picks. You know, I'm also thinking because we have such riches with the food that we're trading, we may as well just grab a few of these. Well, that was easy to get up to, wasn't it? Dingo leather hood. Take a few more. Some of that stuff is really, really, really well done. Sweet pods. We don't need seeds. We could take the bags, though. Like, I'm tempted to take the empty bags. Just to kind of fill in. Let's come back and take those if we end up needing some. I don't think we need anything from their bins. So pretty pricey on the bolts. Grizzly bear lung sounds fun. Dog tripe. You know what? We're not buying fish. We do usually buy their leaves and fruit. Just because they've got such a nice variety and we have nothing like that. Kind of expensive for loincloths. Let's get their backpacks. Rock salt cubic dice. And this is just sheets, no books. Okay, so this is kind of what put us over. That's a lot of backpacks. We don't need the Dwarf leather backpack. And we probably don't need the Moldog backpack either. Just reduce some of the more expensive ones. It'd be nice to have a few just sitting around, just in case. But that does put us over. So I guess we're not going after bags. Let's see if they'll take this. Sweet. Wow. That felt actually pretty successful. You know? I wasn't expecting a really monumental trade. But that was surprisingly good. Especially given the circumstance. We let the... Yeah, he's going to store his own items. Okay. So we got our farming village here. Still a bunch of clay sitting up there, which is fine. This is going to be our gold pyramid once we get to it. We're still not getting through our harvesting, you guys. It's really unfortunate. Let's check in on our injured dwarf. Sutured. Seems good. Back to the fishing village. Just one thing remains. Why are you fishing more? I guess I did. Look at that! Oh my god! Our poor dwarves are going to be so sick and tired of perch and shad. Just tell you that right now. We have a ton of bags here with sand inside of them. I'm inclined to check our jobs because I know we had set up a glass industry, but we're collecting a lot of sand and we're not making the glass. Waiting for its next scheduled check. Oh, that's why. Ah. That's not good right there. Because we're just gobbling up bags of sand. Let's go down there and take a look at... Yeah, we got a bunch of green glass, but yeah. That's a problem. That's really a problem. So, I'm glad I looked at that. We are... Well, is this... Yeah, nope. Satisfied for next check. What if we do this? I kind of don't like this collect sand must be completed first. So let's have a threshold here. Amount of raw green glass is less than 500. And sand-bearing items is greater than 5. Greater than 4, so 5 will kick it off. And then this will just... That will be our threshold, right? And then we can go to collect sand and we can say... Amount of sand items available. Yeah, let's get rid of that and let's say... Let's make another condition here. Less than 500. I want raw. Wow. Raw green glass. Okay. So it's not items, I guess. It's glass items. That seems like it's not right. But we did find green glass here. Yeah, it's not satisfied. So we should have a stock of these guys. Gosh, that is annoying. So in the items type, there's nothing for glass. Which is weird to me. But these are all fairly specific things as I scroll through here. Most of them are instrument. So this is collect 5 sand. And I don't want this to be the only thing that triggers off of it. So it's like I want to copy. Whoops! I want to copy this one. Raw green glass. Less than 500. And I could just trigger this to go off. This one to go off. But that's gonna, yeah, that's not the right way to do that. It really needs to be off of collect sand. The amount of bags is at least 5. Those don't even have a name, so that must be a bug. Yeah, that's like the only thing that I'm not going to mess with this anymore. If I can't figure this out, I'm going to try one more time. Green glass items. I just need to get rid of that, and I don't know how. Well, this one's got the check in it. Oh, no, it doesn't. So here's what we're going to do. This is stupid, but I can't figure out how to do this. So once the sand's been collected, and we have the amount of raw green glass, less than 500, then this job should kick off to collect sand. And that's only because we have starting sand, right? And then we won't check this at all. We'll go monthly. So collect sand is checked monthly. And if we have 5 bags, go collect sand. Yeah, that doesn't stop this process. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to get rid of this job. And, well, I don't know how to trigger that. That's annoying. It's really too bad. Ficodumate has created Igsethes Kazeltelum, a rhyolite mug. He offers it to the mighty Anvils. Sweet. Thank you so much. And we got a yak bowl. A couple of legendary mugs. Artifact mugs, that's pretty cool. Let's take care of that yak. Oh, I've got 2 of them. My goodness. Yeah, goodbye. Tough and high stamina, but recovers slowly. Too bad. Can have a ton of meat, which is good. Got all these foundation pads for new houses. And we can get that guy engraved. Oops, forgot to engrave those. There we are. It is ever so slowly but surely coming together. And this will be really cool when it's done. It will be neat to see the dwarves down here kind of congregating. And it's very plentiful as far as the fish is concerned. And he's fishing in a place that I think we dug out, which is interesting. So I'm wondering if we could have just moved all of this back to, you know, just outside the hospital there, right? Could we have put the fishing spot right here? Let's just try it. You know, we'll try it and we'll see. And then we'll have to figure out what to do with these beautiful rooms that we've constructed, but such that it is, you know? Oh, and you know what? I forgot. We were also working on... Yeah, look at that. That's cool looking. Now, we need to leave room for wagons to get in and out of here. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a little rhyolite walkway along here. Just to make it a little bit easier for the dwarves. I think we have another mandate there. Oh, an ending of a mandate. And then what we'll do is we'll build something over the top of this. And then we'll probably build a little ramp with access points that go out to this. And then there'll be a second little pillbox here. And then maybe we can start constructing some siege ammo. Or constructing siege ammos. Constructing some bolt throwers as well. And I don't know how much defense we need over here. But we'll definitely be looking at a few other places to either let crossbow dwarves or siege operators pop up and open fire. Wow, look at all those cows. All right. This is going to be silly, but I'm sick and tired of looking at each one of these, and we just got a new cow, so we're going to dump that one. By dumping, I mean ready for slaughter. This one's going to be called... What the heck? This one's going to be called Strong, because it is strong. And then, hopefully... Really? Which one do I have to actually put this in? Stray Strong. Yeah. That's our good bull. Also strong. Okay, I see what I need to do now. High stamina. Then this will make it very easy. Blank. Those are the ones we want breeding. Also blank. So not bad, but not good, you know? Another strong. Okay, cool. So I'm seeing a pattern here. A tough. I don't know why I didn't do this. We've been here 39 episodes and I've had yaks the entire time, and not once has the thought occurred to me to toss a name on them. You know? Stupid. You don't really think about it though, right? Look at all of those. We're gonna have so much food. Oops. Let's just jump around the map as much as possible. Yeah, okay. So then we can build some furniture. Let's throw our tables. What? Did I not uninstall one? I didn't. There it is. And back down we go. There we are. And we're going to throw, I don't know, 5 beds in here. We'll make this another dorm. And we'll call it Fish Dorm. Fisherman's Dorm. I like it. And we'll make another little dining hall here. And we'll call it Fisherman's Hall. Who do we want to get? Oh, yeah, okay. I don't want to do any more upgrades to that. So that's looking good. And then we're just going to make a stockpile. And then we're going to go into food. And we're going to say none except for prepared meals. And you can use up to 4, that's fine. We're going to make another stockpile. And this is going to be Fisherman's Drink. Ah, it's probably called Booze, isn't it? Fisherman's Booze. Make that custom. I think it's under Food. There we go. Food and drink. They're leaving soon. Goodbye, fair merchants. Look at all that shad and perch that's going rotten. I think we are going to move this. If I see fish accumulating back here, then that's what we're going to do. But I'm thinking that there might be a limit to the number of tiles away that you can actually do this, because it channeled it out. It's like 1 tile away. Right, so who cares? But we can finish our cave adaptation, or we can have cave adaptation now, and it's totally fine. All right. And they did this really well, too. My goodness. Yeah, so we'll leave that open for them to come through. We might actually... I'm tempted just to close this entire thing off. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. Oops. I wanted to do floor, but I didn't want to do floor in that manner. Select it after placement, please. Yeah, do rhyolite blocks. Excellent. And then we can do some like little catwalks out there. Throw some floors out here. Yeah, that's looking nice. Might do some walls along here. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, so we could shoot down on things. But now we can build walls and then additional walls here. And then we can carve some fortifications into it. Yeah, that'll look really good. Yeah, fantastic. Another barroom fight. Let's take a look at where that's happening. And Zulben, huh? Throwing a tantrum. One of the happiest dwarves in the fortress, to be sure. But I guess we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Why is this forbidden? Yeah, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. We're just a little bit over. Thanks for joining me for episode 39 of Dwarf Fortress's Anvilseal series. It was nice to have a little bit less of a craziness happening last time, but seems like next time it's gonna heat right back up. So we'll kick off episode 40 with a bang. All right, well, as you go on about your day, don't forget to hit somebody with some kindness, and we will see you next time.